is a big 8-point I spotted right at daylight. Had to wait for a few minutes for it to break a little bit more light where I could start videoing him. He immediately started running does. Had big, heavy beams, good tall tines, and good spread. I watched him for right at an hour before deciding to go ahead and taking him. It was very interesting because he was running does the whole time. Along with running does, other bucks would come in. They could hear the grunting and the chasing and the commotion, and they would come in and immediately get run off by this big buck. You're getting ready to see a picture of a nice little 9-point right here coming into the picture. Call him split ear. I've watched this deer for 2 years now. He's got a split on his left ear. You can see when he turns it just a certain way, you can see the split. He comes running in, he hears all the commotion that's going on, and he comes in to take a look and see what's going on, what's happening. And he's immediately confronted by this big 8-point and gets run out of the country. And several other small bucks did the same thing. They could hear the deer commotion going on, the grunting, the running, the chasing. If you notice here in the top left corner, you see this big 8-point coming after this small 9-point, and pushes him clean out of the country, and he comes back to tending to does. The most interesting part about this is just all the activity, all the chasing. Right here you see him come charging in on this doe and this fawn, because he's tending to this one particular doe right here. You don't want to leave her side. Any other deer even gets close to her, and he just, whether it's a doe or another buck, and he just runs them clean away, and tending to them all the whole morning, non-stop. It was real interesting to see. You're getting ready to see a video of him actually mounting this particular doe. It's real cool. Sit there and watch this. This here is probably some of the best video I've ever taken. This is so cool to sit there and actually witness and get to video this. You know, I could have shot this buck right as soon as I seen him, and opted not to sit back and watch him and see what I was going to do here. You know, this is a low fence ranch. You know, so this buck could have disappeared at any minute, and I'd never seen him again. But to sit there and watch this take place during the peak of the rut down here in South Texas was just so incredible. Just, you know, the videoing, the watching of these deer, and virtually putting little to no pressure on these animals. You're allowed to be able to watch them in their natural state and during daylight hours, you know, and see them carrying on like this, which is really cool. Here's a video of him actually making a scrape. I got a video of him coming in into the sendero with the same doe that he's been tending to, and he's going to come up here and he's actually going to make a scrape, which is pretty neat. During the course of this hour that I watched him, I've got about 30 minutes of solid video of him, and you get to literally watch him do just about everything that you would normally read about in magazines of a rutting buck. So that was very interesting and cool to watch also. get to sit here and watch him really push some does real hard in the next series of little video clips that I put together. You get to really see him chase and push some does real hard. He just spots them and he takes off running. You see this doe in the top left corner come out. He spots her and takes off to go check on her and see if she's ready or not. That was the coolest part about this, is just the running that was going on, a non-stop running and pushing. He'd run out and spot a doe and just push her and check on her. And here's another little clip of him running another one. Again, I took over 30 minutes of video of him just pushing does, and it was just really cool to watch it, because he was just non-stop, and that's why they just lose so much weight over time. Here's the last video clip of him alive. It was later in the morning. I decided I was going to go ahead and take him, and he was about 80 yards away, and this was a good last video of him standing alive. Again, this is fair chase, low fence, on 3,000 acres. Here he is right after I shot him. Series of videos of him laying there, taking his last breath, and then here's a video of a doe and a fawn coming out, and see him laying there, and they're a little confused as what's going on there.
Just took this big bad boy this morning. God, he's got 12-inch G2s, good mass all the way out, long main beams. He is just one heck of a fine buck. Both of his G1s are snapped off, but if you figure those were out at 5 inches, I mean, this is big old body on this deer too. He is just one awesome buck. I am just pumped up. I got to watch this buck for an hour this morning, running does. He mounted a doe, was breeding does, chasing other bucks off. Peak of the rut, down here in December, mid-December, Zavala County. Just awesome. I mean, it is just awesome. Tickled to death. This is just one awesome buck. To watch him run does and breed a doe, and to be able to take him. First time I've seen this buck this year. He just popped up. Rut does this. You just hunt. You see a lot of the same bucks, and also when the rut kicks in, different bucks come in. It's a whole different ball game. I am pumped up. This is what it's all about right here.